Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks for watching my new video. In this video, I almost say that in every video, I'm feeling tired today. If I look in the mirror, sometimes I feel like if you look tired, you also feel tired, you know what I mean? So I thought I am going to do my makeup in a way that makes me feel better and makes me look a little bit more healthy, a little less dead looking, a very vibrant, glowy, fresh, bronzy, bronze goddess, warmth, sunset, sun, shimmer, shine, glow, and all that good stuff. So I'm actually going to show you how to look less tired and a little bit more healthy when it comes to, the skin. First of all, my tan is like completely gone. This is super pale for me. I look very dead. I mean, like, I have spots, I have some redness, I have discoloration. You can see my veins really good. Yeah, so I'm actually going to show you really quickly how to fix all of this and how to turn myself into a bronze goddess, even though we don't have a very nice looking skin and we don't have a nice looking glowy tan. Before you start, I quickly want to say that you really need to moisturize your skin with a very good hydrating moisturizer. I use a Lancome Visionary Serum, and then on top of that I went in with Tatcha water cream, the water cream, something like that. So you make sure that your skin looks nice and fresh and hydrated. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter Primer. This is a very nice product. You can use it in different ways. I use it kind of as a bronzer, kind of as a primer. So I bought this when I was a little bit more tanned. This is in the shade number 5, which is tan. I'm not tanned anymore. So I'm going to use this on my whole face to, make sure that we're glowy, to make sure that we have a tan. Even though I'm using shades that are, darker than my skin color, it's still going to look good at the end of this video. I'm using quite a lot. You don't have to use this much, but the more I use this stuff, the less I use foundation. So I'm taking this Sigma flat kabuki brush and I'm going to blend all of this. What I do when I look very tired, I usually go in with very warm colors. So I kind of like ignore all the ashy, coolish looking colors. So even my contour is a little bit warmer than usual. And it doesn't really matter when it comes to the eyes. You can definitely use cool shadows. Sometimes it looks more refreshing than warm shadows. But when it comes to the tan, try not to use ashy colors on your skin. So the foundation that I'm going to use is this Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. Usually, like a lot of people, when they're tired or when they have spots on their skin, they tend to go for a full coverage foundation. But I personally think that sometimes, like when you are already tired, I feel like it makes it look worse. It makes it look cakey. And, if you're going to wear a full coverage foundation, you have to be able to, wear it. And I'm like, yes, my skin is looking snatched, and when you're tired, you're just not going to shine. We have to shine. Anyways, Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. This is in shade Warm Beige. This is so liquidy and sheer. Doesn't give, I would say, a very light to medium coverage, but you can definitely build it if you want to. But this foundation looks so naturalish, and it covers just enough. So at the end of the day, it looks like your skin is just like super pretty, and that you didn't use a lot of foundation and you're just snatched looking. So still using the same brush. I'm just going in like that and just buff it into the skin. I'm the kind of person that really quickly gets a tan, but it really like fades away like very quickly as well. So I get really pale, especially during winter time. And the thing is that I can't really like go sunbathing because I'm doing laser, like laser removal. So I have to be careful with that because you can get like pigmentation spots and discoloration, and we want to prevent that. So I wanted to do something like a spray tan, but I live in such a small city that I don't know anyone who does spray tans. Like I googled it, and like maybe only in Amsterdam, which is an hour away, and I'm fine with that, but like just the fact that there's no one who does spray tans is just like, hello, where are you? Okay, so we did the primer and the foundation. What I'm going to do is get rid of these dark circles underneath my eyes. I'm going to use a corrector first. Going in with my favorite corrector from Armani. This is in shade number 2. Oh my god, it's like even up here, it's super dark. Bloody blah, 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 blah. I'm going in with my fingers to blend this. This corrector does magic. Sometimes people are like, corrector is so like overrated, but I do feel like if you are using a corrector, you don't need to use that much concealer, you know. Also going to apply it a little bit on my eyelids to, you know, get rid of the veins, discoloration. So the next step is just, you know, for being a little extra. I love this Tint Couture Balm from Givenchy, and it's kind of like a, as it says, it's kind of like a balm. It's not really a foundation, but it's one of my fave, and I don't like to use it on its own, but more like on top of another foundation. And it's pretty tan, so it's pretty, I would say like orangey, but like in a good way. And I'm going to use this a tiny bit on my cheeks, you know, to get a little bit more warmth, like on the sides of my face. And it has a very nice glow to it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really nice. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you say something? For concealer, I'm using the high covering liquid concealer from Jouer Cosmetics. A little bit there, a little bit around my nose, a tiny bit on the forehead. This concealer was actually like super brightening and very light, but now that I'm looking a little pale, it's not really even like that light anymore. But that doesn't matter because it's not really necessary to have a very light concealer. Still using the same brush. We did everything with one brush till now. Okay, I'm also going to blend this concealer with my fingers. Just to look a little bit more bright under the eyes, I'm going to use a little bit of this Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer. This is in the shade, it's a pretty light one, Marshmallow. And I'm just going to, you know, to look a little bit more fresh. Like that. So I'm not using a lot. And then to contour my face, usually I would go in with a contour that's slightly more coolish, you know, to get that shadow going on. But I love this shade to contour and to bronze with. This is Dark Deep from MAC. You guys know how much I love this one. It's kind of like a dirty brown, muddy color, but in a good way. So I'm going to contour with this, and I'm going to bronze with a warmer shade, which is Give Me Sun. You see the difference? So this is definitely more warmer, and this is a very deep kind of color. So I'm going to contour with this and still avoiding any cool toned colors. But you can still contour with it because it's not like too warm. I'm going to use this fluffy brush. This is Sigma Spotlight Duster brush. And we're not going for a heavy contour. I'm just going to warm it up. Like, make sure to get rid of this hair. Like that. Like we had 8 hours of sleep. People always talk about, you know, the 8-hour sleep look. And I'm like, 8 hours. I'm like, I definitely need 9. Like 9 is perfect. 8 is a little too, you know, like I can function, but I'm not focused. Give me 9. So actually I'm not really contouring. I'm kind of like defining the places where I usually contour, but it's not like a very harsh contour. It's more like bronzering. That didn't make any sense, but like bronzering and contouring. I wanted to come up with a new word. I wanted to be cool, but it's not really cool. Bronzering. Yeah. Same brush, same bronzer, different shade. This is Give Me Sun. This is even warmer. And then for blush, I'm going to use highlighter first, and then we are going to use blush. It's a new blush, so I'm very curious what I'm going to think of that blush. You know, when it comes to highlighter, I like champagne-y colors, a little bit more warm champagne colors, because I feel like golden is a little too yellowish, especially when I'm pale. But for this look, I'm not going to powder yet, by the way. For this look, I'm going to try to find a color that's a little bit warmer, but not too warm. So you guys, give me a sec. I'm also going to try a new highlighter. This is So Hollywood Liz highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I know I'm a little late with this, but I've never really tried this. I don't know why. I think because I just forgot about it. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, make it easy for me. Caramba. Oh my God, jeez. They secured it. So well. We made it. So what was it? So Hollywood. Yeah, So Hollywood loose highlighter. Ooh, that's a nice shade. That's exactly the shade I was looking for. Okay, I'm just going to use the same brush again because first of all, it's a good brush. Second, can't seem to find my highlighter brushes, so nope. Nope. Okay, we're going in with this highlighter. Okay, I use a tiny bit. Oh, I like that shade. That looks good. Tiny bit on my forehead. Oh, that's quite a lot. A little bit here. Okay, so this is the highlighter. I really like this highlighter. It's like super golden, but not too yellowish. For example, I really love the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife, but only when I'm really tanned and just a tiny bit because it has like a yellow undertone. So that one is more beautiful for, you know, people that have a darker complexion. But for my pale ass, I like this golden. Oh, I like it. Okay, for blush, I'm going to use this new Givenchy blush. I know it's like Bouger. I got these blushes a while ago. I don't know how long. This one is a little too, this one is too light for me. It's like very Barbie pinkish, which I like. But then I saw this color too, which is a very nice peachy golden color. So the warmer side is like really matte, and then the other one has like shimmers in it. And that's kind of like a, I would say like a golden color. Both are like so beautiful. This is the shade 10, which is called Power. Okay, so we're going in with this one. Oh, this is softer than I thought, but it's just my, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the same brush. I did this look in with 2 brushes. I'm proud of myself. Okay, I'm just going to mix. Oh, my camera recorded it. But I've used this blush from Givenchy, which is in the shade 10 Power. I used the same brush and I just mixed these 2 colors and I went in with the blush. I hope it's on camera. And I was saying that if you look and feel tired, like the power of blush is really underestimated. I know that a lot of people don't like to use a lot of blush. Sometimes I do like it, sometimes I don't, depends on the look and my mood. But when I go for a naked kind of look, like a very naturalish kind of look, I always go in a little bit more heavy with the blush. And I also feel like a blush makes someone look a little bit more healthy, alive, vibrant, cute, you know, the 9-hour sleep look. So yeah, that was it for the blush. To make sure everything stays in place, I am going to use a little bit of powder, not too much. Make sure we have no creases. If you are on the oily side, obviously you can go in a little bit more heavy with powder if you want to. But I'm going to use a little bit of this concealer blender brush from Zoeva and this lavender translucent powder from Fenty Beauty. I'm going to use a tiny bit underneath my eyes just to make sure we have no creases and everything looks nice and flawless. Also going to use this powder a little bit here, a tiny bit on my forehead. Now I'm going in with 2 setting sprays. You don't have to use 2 different foundations and 2 different primers, 2 different concealers, but this is just all optional. And usually when I don't film and I have to be somewhere quick, I can do this like super quick, but you know, with filming, everything looks extra. Like I'm going in with this, I'm going in with this. But anyways, I'm going in with the Redo Beauty Blender Set and Refresh Spray just because I love this so much. It's just super, it makes everything melt. I know a lot of setting sprays and fixing sprays, they kind of like claim, you know, they're meant for everything to look blended and flawless, but this one you can really see it. You can really see that that is happening on your face. And then to make sure that everything is super long lasting, I like to go in, you know, with the All Nighter. This is not the All Nighter, but it's the chill version from the All Nighter. Does that make sense? It's just the chill spray from Urban Decay. So here we go. This is the first one. Ooh, okay, so you can see my jawline is a tiny bit more warmish in comparison to this part into my ear. So I'm going to blend that real quick with the foundation brush. Okay, so blending everything. I'm going to do my brows real quick off camera. I have a brow tutorial on my YouTube channel if you want to see that. I will link it in the description box, and I'll be right back. So as you can see, the brows are done, and as I said in the beginning of this video, I'm mainly going to concentrate on the skin. The only thing that I'm going to do with my eyes is take a brush. This is Luxe Crease Brush from Zoeva. Give Me Sun from MAC, you know, the bronzer that we've used. Make sure we have no creases. This is just to add warmth in my face, but without looking like, I don't want it to look like eyeshadow, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like make it a little warmer. Oh my god, there's something irritating my eye. Just a tiny bit on my lower lash line. I'm taking a tiny bit of this highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Just going to use this in my inner corners. That makes everyone look more alive. It's like, hello, 1 hour extra sleep. Quickly going to curl my lashes. This is Tweezerman Lash Curler. But you know what? That's the only thing I'm going to do. So you can add mascara, but I don't know. Sometimes I just don't like mascara on me. Either supernatural lashes or like falsies. So I curled my lashes. I'm going to use a gloss, and that's the only thing I'm going to use on my lips because I want my lips to look fresh and dewy and hydrated, and so that's why I'm not going to use a lip liner or a liquid lipstick, which I usually do. So I'm going in with this Artist Couture Sugar Baby. I don't know if you guys have seen my bridal makeup look. These glosses are super pretty, and they have like different kinds of colors, golden champagne kind of color, and really beautiful. But the reason that I'm using Sugar Baby is because this one is a little bit more pinkish. It has a tiny bit more blue pigments in it, which is going to make sure that our teeth is going to look a little more white, but also it's going to look a little bit more fresh. So yes to a little bit more cool tones on the eyes and on the lips when you're tired. But personally for me, like, I don't like to use cooler kind of tones on my skin. Okay, so I'm just using this gloss. So this is actually it. This is pretty much what I do when I look super tired. But this is actually also kind of like my go-to look lately. I don't really wear something on my eyes. Sometimes I do a bold lip. Sometimes I wear a nude lip. But yeah, this is what I do to look radiant, to fake the 9 hours sleep, and to show the world that I'm a very motivated, successful woman, you know? Gotta fake it till you make it. No, I don't agree with that, but you know what I mean. So these are my tips and tricks when it comes to having a radiant, bronzy, glowy kind of look. I hope you guys liked it. If you have tips and tricks, you know, for me to look a little bit more alive, then leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, and follow me on Instagram. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.